vibe coding is not something to be like, oh, it's so. Like, that's essentially being like, we shouldn't have factories, warehouses, assembly lines. We should all be sitting here like people did, thousands of years. But we don't. Why? Because it's more efficient. Now, we should still have people that understand how the assembly lines work. The same way we should always have people that understand how binary assembly, C, and whatnot work as well. But yeah, apparently, people think that just because a lot of people are going to be vibe coding or whatever, which is a stupid way to even categorize that, because we're not. It's people be like, it's all about the vibes. And it's like, no, you're just telling something that can do the work for you to how to do work. Like same way your boss is like, hey, go here, go. But I don't know, vibe coding is not what people want to make it to try to be like, oh, it's so horrible. It's not. A lot of programs I've made hybridly. Little AI, a little me, then I go look it up and also have the AI review it as well, since the AI can easily just be like, hey, this might be wrong. Maybe you could look into this and see if this is not working or not. Like, I get the whole ego pride thing, but at the end of the day, pride is, there's a whole book on it. There's little stories. Like, if you can get something to work and it works how you want it to work, then there you go. Now there is something to be on like commercial products for consumers and the mass. You could sit here and make an argument for the consumer needs something that like you have to make your stuff and make sure it works. But then there's also an argument for, well, you as the consumer should just know there's always a risk with getting something that you did not make yourself. Same as if you go to the store, there might be some disease on that food because you didn't grow it yourself. So it is what it is. It's the same thing. There's always trade-offs with something. And sometimes you just got to weigh it statistically based on your own personal needs for your project or whatnot. But AI coding is not going to ruin the industry. That one guy on the internet, the guy that like writes an MS Paint on his videos, he was like, for 3-something years, it's been that like in a few months, AI is going to take all of the programming jobs. It's been 3 years, dude. 3 years. 5 years almost, probably, since the original AI. Because we had AI in 2020. So it may not have been what ChatGPT is, but it's still something that is a good enough to get people to sit there and go, crap, they're going to be taking a lot of the jobs. But that's basically it. AI is probably not going to take your job. AI is not going to kill you. AI is not, making your programming less efficient. It's actually probably helping it in all reality. Like, all you got to do is take the stick out of your ass, and then you're going to be somebody that does not be a stickler just to feel like you have more meaning in your life or your skill or whatnot. But